And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again here for the Front Row Esports Next Gen Cup Series. It's been a long time, but I am back in the booth. Sam is back in the booth for a one-off race here on a Friday night. And ladies and gentlemen, we're coming at you live from Bristol Motor Speedway. Gonna be a big one here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We are running stages. Stage 1's gonna end on lap 60. Stage 2 is gonna end on lap 125. And then the drivers are gonna have a 125 lap shootout in stage number 3. They're gonna have a total of 5 sets, which will be the first set that they start on, and 4 laying in the pits. So you're gonna have to manage those tires here tonight at Bristol. Open setup league. As always, there is a Discord link in the description below. So if you would like to come race with the Front Row Esports guys, go ahead and click that Discord link, get you joined up, and get you racing here next Friday night. Let's talk about what's going on out on the track right now. Kyle, the Wildman Wellman, in that number 42 machine, is top of the charts with a 14.03. Actually, just set that 14.03 lap time not too long ago. So Wellman starting to dial that number 42 machine in here tonight. We got about a minute and a half left to go here in practice. Top times are at the top of your screen as always. We're getting ready to go here at Bristol. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to make a quick correction. The total laps for this evening is only going to be 250. So they got some math going wrong here on the schedule, but I'm sure y'all can figure it out. Stages are going to remain the same, but the final stage is going to be a little bit shorter, I believe, than what I had mentioned previously. But we got about 13 seconds left to go here in practice, and you know what that means, everybody. It's time for the national anthem. So if you could please rise and remove your hats for tonight's national anthem. And thank you very much, Joshua Rutherford, for a great rendition of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you go check out Mullet Music Productions over on YouTube. That's Mullet Music Productions, Joshua Rutherford, providing all the music here for True Sim Productions. Top of the board right now is the number 20 of Tyler Honeycutt. Interesting about Tyler Honeycutt is he is our current points leader with a total of 125 points. Looking to extend that lead tonight. He is one of, I believe, 3 drivers with a win currently this season. Tyler Honeycutt, Chris Carroll, Steven Johnson are the only drivers to have a win so far this season. Time still coming in. You see Philip Mullinax just finishing up his run in that number 19 Toyota Camry. Currently sitting 18th on the board. Raymond Herdina just finished up his run with a 14.27. Currently 5th out on the charts. Bill Porter, it's a new name here for front row, one that I haven't seen. Gonna get loose off turn 4, nose it into the inside wall, rip that front clip off. Probably gonna have to take a provisional and start near the back there for the number 28 unless he can come out and get another lap in. Hunter Lagoons in that number 27 jumps up to 4th with a 14.23. Adam Thompson, we know he was a heavy hitter last season, goes up to 2nd with a 14.10 for the number 71 of Adam Thompson. New paint scheme for the number 71 from last season. I'm actually digging it on that Toyota Camry. About 2 minutes left to go here in qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Honeycutt holding down provisional pole right now. Still plenty of time, though. Short track, half a mile. Anybody can go out there and snag that pole position. Looks like Adam Thompson's running an extra practice lap here. Kyle, the wild man Wellman, that number 42 machine's going out on track. Now, he was fastest in practice, but can he lay down a good time here for qualifying? Let's see what he does. Lap 1 for the number 42, going to go all the way up to the outside wall, pull it down, coming off turn number 4, down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Goes up, gets into the outside wall. That's probably going to invalidate lap number 1. Let's see if he can improve here on lap number 2. Can't hit that wall there, wild man. Can't hit that wall. Runs the middle of the track. Be a little bit safer. A little wiggle off of turn number 2. Down into 3 and 4 once again. Gonna run the middle. Try to avoid that outside wall. Gets loose off of 4. He's also gonna nose it and lose that front clip coming off of turn number 4. And both lap times, unfortunately, not gonna count for the number 42 of Wild Man Wellman. Tom Friedis in the number 32 front row Chevy Camaro out there right now. Comes off, slaps the wall just a little bit off of turn number 4. First lap, no good for the number 32. It's a great looking paint scheme, though. Great looking paint scheme for the number 32 of Tom Friedis. See, Hick Ross out in chat says, go number 33. Oh, another driver with problems coming off of turn number 4. I'm wondering if that is something we're going to be seeing all night long, ladies and gentlemen, if cars are going to be loose coming off of turn number 4. 4 seconds left to go here on the clock, and that wraps up qualifying. So it looks like Tyler Honeycutt going to hold on to that pole with a 14.08. It's been a while, ladies and gentlemen, but we got to do it. It's time to start it. Let's get it on. Starting on the pole here tonight is going to be the number 20 of Tyler Honeycutt, to his outside, the 71 of Adam Thompson. Larry Bell is going to be starting in 3rd in that number 43, with Brandon Elvis to his outside in 4th. Hunter Lagoons and the number 27 is going to be starting in 5th, with Chris Spencer rolling off in 6th. Starting 7th, Raymond Herdina. To his outside, Bill Hall in the number 51. Michael Wood going to be starting in 9th, with Derek Wynn rolling off in 10th. Samuel Lawson, Party Boy, going to be starting in 11th, with Kenneth Bartholomew starting in 12th. Moving on down in 13th, we got Jason Bauer. To his outside, Justin Elvis in that number 24. Michael Reeves is going to be starting in the 15th position, with Ronald Judd starting in 16th. Hunter Bogdan starting 17th tonight, with Roland Colette starting in 18th. Chummy Miller starting in 19th, with Carl Lindstrom to his outside in that number 83. Philip Mullinax is going to be starting in 21st this evening, with Steven Johnson in the number 31 to his outside in 22nd. Kyle Wildman Wellman, fastest in practice, couldn't lay down a good enough qualifying time. He's going to be starting back there in the 23rd spot, with Jeremy Richmond to his outside in 24th. 25th is going to be Ronnie Morrison in the Classic 69. Tom Friedrich's going to be to his outside in 26th. John Bell going to be 27th. Jeff Carl going to be 28th. Bill Porter, 29th. Carl Matz is going to be 30th. Ryan Rose, 31st. Tanner Marr, I don't believe taking the grid this evening, going to be 32nd on the grid. That's your rundown of the starting grid tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Front Row Esports Next Gen Cup Series live from Bristol Motor Speedway here on True Sim Productions. It's time to get it on at the last great Coliseum. And do not let your eyes fool you, ladies and gentlemen. It is not your screen. It is Bristol. A little bit of fog here this evening at the Bristol Motor Speedway, it looks like. It's not your eyes. It's not your television. Lights are off on that pace truck. It's been a while since I've been in the booth. We're going to try and give you the best show we can. Thank you all for coming out and tuning in to True Sim Productions here on a Friday night. Also, real quick before we go green, ladies and gentlemen, Brinkman Freight LLC sponsoring $20 to the highest finishing driver. Highest finishing driver with a 0x. No incident points this evening, but you must also finish on the lead lap. So a chance to win some money here tonight for driving clean. Lights go back off on the pace truck. Looks like race control wanted to send him around one more time, making sure everybody's all lined up where they need to be. Looks like two drivers not taking the grid here. Ryan Rose and Tanner Marr, 31st and 32nd, not out there on the track. Wellman and Elvis both looks like they have to start from pit road. Pace truck pulls down pit road. Honeycutt and Thompson lead them down to the green flag. We're underway here at Bristol. Down into 1 and 2. Honeycutt's going to go ahead and try and slide up in front of that number 71, take the lead away, but he can't. Good run by Adam Thompson coming off of turn number 2, running on the high side right there. But he ain't able to stick it. Honeycutt on the bottom line is going to take the lead and maintain it here on lap 2. Running third is Larry Bell. Back here we got Chris Spencer with Hunter Lagoons taking a peek underneath. Herdina and Bill Hall right now side by side as we go into 3 and 4. Still side by side right now. It's a battle for your 6th position. The number 51 of Bill Hall up top. Raymond Herdina and the 87 on the bottom. He slots back in line and snags that 7th position. Michael Wood back here running in 8th right now. Samuel Partyboy Lawson running 9th and rounding out the top 10. Last season's champion, Derek Wynn in that number 11. Coming to complete lap number 4, take lap 5, and Tyler Honeycutt has led them all. Fastest lap so far of the race is Kyle the Wildman Wellman with a 14.32. Battle back here, Samuel Lawson going around Mike Wood, trying to snag that 8th position, not able to get clear. He's gonna have to try again, goes down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Wood goes up to the top side. Lawson's gonna slide up and take that 8th position once again. Larry Bell last time by, fastest lap so far, 14.30 for the number 43 of Larry Bell. Wellman out there, he's already gone 1 lap down, but he's trying to fight back right now, and the first caution of the evening is out on the speedway. So luckily for Wellman, I think he was ahead of Elvis, if I'm not mistaken. Unless Elvis didn't go a lap down, which I don't think he did. So Wellman will be getting the free pass here. Go ahead and see if we can't get a replay on that and see what happened. Looks like it was the number 69, Ronnie Morrison, gets loose, overcorrects it up into the outside wall. Keeps it up there, though. Good job for Ronnie Morrison. Keeps it up against the outside. Well, he tried to. Smart move, though. Tried to get out of everybody's way, but then backs down. I don't know who you could really say who's at fault there. I mean, high banking here at Bristol. Oh, there's some stuff going on here under the caution. I know that was the 27 of Lagoons. He come in there. And, yeah, just, I don't know. I mean, the high banking of Bristol, ladies and gentlemen, I know Morrison was probably trying to keep it up against that outside wall. Everybody's just kind of got to be aware and maybe call out to each other. Hey, there's a car stopped on the outside line here. Maybe check up. You see that yellow flag. So now heavy right side damage for that number 27 of Hunter Lagoons. It's going to have to come in and get that fixed up. Take a look at it one more time from this angle. See what happened to Ronnie. Comes off of turn number 4. Looks like he had too much wheel in it coming off the corner. And then just overcorrects it up into the outside wall. So rough start here for the number 69 of Ronnie Morrison. Tyler Honeycutt still leading the way. Top 5 is Tyler Honeycutt, Adam Thompson, Larry Bell, Chris Spencer, and Raymond Herdina. Also, big shout out to Alex Harris, who is up in the booth as well. Not with me, but he is in his own room doing race control, coming through and letting us know. Kind of already figured that one out, but it's always good for him to tell us. It's going to be on the number 69 EOL cause caution. So Ronnie Morrison going to be going to the back of the field on that one. Again, thank you all for tuning in to True Sim Productions here on a Friday night. Hope your week was great, and I hope your weekend's starting off even better. It's good to be back in the booth once again, ladies and gentlemen, and I will reiterate throughout the evening. Keep in mind, iRacing does have a new weather system. We just got rain. Not going to be getting it on oval, but you see a little bit of fog here rolling in. It is not your TV screen. It is not my TV screen. There is fog here tonight at Bristol. Also had to throw everything together really quick today, ladies and gentlemen, kind of a last minute deal. So please, if you could, let me know in the chat how the audio is sounding, if the cars need turned up, if I need turned down, just please let me know. So we got Donnie Honeycutt out in chat. Good luck, Tyler, and all of Ghost Motorsports. Shout out to you, Donnie. Thanks for tuning in. So it looks like Tyler is actually going to be taking the outside line here for this restart. Pace truck's going to pull down pit road, coming out of turn number 4 into hands at number 20. Fires them off. We're back underway. Oh, big move back there by Herdina. He's going to get a run on Larry Bell down the back straightaway on the outside, looking for that 4th position in the 3 and 4. Bell fighting hard down on the bottom. Bill Hall trying to follow that number 87 as well. And here comes Party Boy Lawson back there in the 7th position. A lot going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of drivers. Let's go on board here with the number 86 of Sam Lawson. As you can see from this camera angle, the fog really not affecting the drivers as much as it is for us on the broadcast. But you see Lawson, he's really trying to figure out where to go right now. A little bit of contact up here. Let's go ride with Raymond Herdina. He might have got into the back of that number 2 of Chris Spencer just a little bit there in 1 and 2. Trying to get around him. Oh, big problems there. Who was that? Oh, caution flag out on the speedway. Kenneth Bartholomew barely just missed that car. Not sure who that was. We're going to have to go back and get a replay on that and see what happened. I think it was just another case of the self-spins, ladies and gentlemen. The self-spins is going to be a big one here tonight. Problem is, was that Hunter Bogdan maybe? It could have been Hunter. I believe that's who that was. Let's go back and take a look. Coming off turn 4. I don't know if he got loose. We can go into, let's see if we can't get a cockpit view of that. So no, he just pulls down and then loops it. So I'm not sure if maybe there was an issue with that race car to where he had to just kind of pull off, but he gets a tow back to the pits. Hunter Bogdan in the number 78, I believe, going to be the cause of that one. One car incident here. That puts him back into the 30th position. So I know Alex is going to let me know here in a second, but I'm going to go ahead and take a crack at it and say it was that number 78. Brought out that caution. Is that Daniel Sweat out there? Is that who I see in chat? Says, glad to see you back, Sam. Everything looks good and sounds good. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Donnie Honeycutt, thanks for broadcasting tonight. Not a problem, sir. Not a problem. Again, thank you all for coming out. Make sure you hit that like button. And I'm going to say it since for some reason none of the other broadcasters are. And yeah, I'm calling y'all out. Super chats are live, everybody. You can donate to True Sim Productions through a super chat and highlight your message. And it'll help keep the doors open, the electricity on, and everything up here in the booth. We greatly appreciate it. Not necessary, but we do greatly appreciate it. Big shout out to Tanner Marr for getting that all set up. As you can see, the camera angles we have tonight, ladies and gentlemen, that fog is really going to play an issue. And I'm actually having flashbacks from last season. If anybody remembers watching the Auto Club from last season, you can go find it on the channel, True Sim Productions. It was a foggy just like this. It was very foggy. Actually, I think it was worse than this, but still. Hoping that that wind can maybe push this fog out of here with this new weather update going on. We saw Tyler Honeycutt go ahead and take the outside on that last restart. Let's see what he's going to do here. I imagine he's going to go to the outside. It seems like that outside lane has fired off better the last couple of restarts, mainly because we saw Adam Thompson on the initial start get a really good launch off of that outside lane. So it also helps if you're the leader, you start on the outside. The guy on the inside really, it's a struggle. Because we don't have real life spotters in iRacing, ladies and gentlemen. A couple guys might, but most of them don't. And when you're starting on that inside and you got to watch that leader, it is very difficult unless you're in virtual reality or you got triples. It's kind of hard to see where that outside line or outside car is to get a good jump. But the lights are off on that pace truck once again here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Going to pull down in the pit road. Field in the hands of Tyler Honeycutt. Out of turn number 4 once again. Green flag back out in the air. 22 laps complete. We're on lap 23 of 250. Herdina got a really good launch as he runs. Oh, Thompson kind of hesitated right there. Gonna give Herdina the outside lane, and here comes that number 87 running in second. Larry Bell back here is trying to fight around Bill Hall. Hall doing a good job holding on to that outside lane. Larry Bell seems like he's been very comfortable on that bottom groove, though, so far. Maybe that car's set up to run the bottom. I'm not sure. But Bell has not really ventured up to the high line just yet this evening. Kind of working that bottom groove in, laying down some rubber. We've got problems there for the 33 of Michael Reeves, I believe. He's slowed down on the apron. Gonna have to keep it down there and not bring out a caution. I think he's trying to get to pit road. Maybe problems there for the number 33. As we got a battle for the race lead going on right now. Tyler Honeycutt and Raymond Herdina. Herdina is all over the back bumper of that number 20 machine. Out of turn 4, it is still Tyler Honeycutt leading the way. He's led every lap thus far. And Herdina's just getting a really good arc into that corner. He goes in, lets the car drift up almost all the way to that outside wall. But the question is he burning off those tires a little too early here? Maybe trying to get stage points. It's all about the strategy, as you see right there. Almost clipped the outside wall. Got a good run on Honeycutt right here as we go into 3 and 4. Side by side for the race lead as we come out at turn number 4. Give it to Herdina that time. Wondering if Honeycutt maybe just let him have it right there. Honeycutt not trying to abuse his equipment this early in the race. ahead and give it a little scan through the field right now. We got a little 5-car battle going on right now. Adam Thompson trying to stay in front of that number 43 of Larry Bell, but Bell has him cleared coming off turn number 2 as we got another caution out on the speedway. Ooh, looks like we may have had 4 cars involved here. 4 cars involved. So let's go back and see if we can take a look. Riding on board right now with Justin Elvis. Yeah, he gets loose out of turn 4. Mike Wood did a really good job to avoid it. And I'm not sure what happens. I don't even think that brings out the caution. That was just problems for Justin Elvis there. It looks like, oh, he taps the wall there again. Let's go see what happened to Carl Lindstrom. He's another one that looked like he was involved with this. Oh, maybe. He got a little tap from Steven Johnson. So you see Steven Johnson here in the number 31. He comes off the corner and you see Lindstrom checks up. Johnson checks up too, but just gets into the back of him a little bit. Justin Elvis did a really good job to not loop that car. We've seen it a couple of times, guys, overcorrecting so far tonight. Well, we got another driver here. It's the number 10 of Roland Collette. What is going on with Roland? See if we can't back up, maybe see if something happened to him to where he might have just gotten loose. Yeah, he's on the apron. I don't know if he's letting people by or what's going on here. Okay, I see what happened. So we go back. You see Justin Elvis get loose up there. Now, Collette, he does a good job. He goes down to the apron, gets loose right there. But then he stays down on the apron. He could have tried to get himself back up in line there and not lose so many positions. But then because he was on the apron, the suspension and all that, it was unloading on him and whatever you want to say, right? I mean, the car was out of shape just because of the way where it was. It's not set up to run down there on the apron. It's set up to run up on the racetrack, right? So looks like he just looped it around. Looks like that was probably the cause of the caution if I'd had to take a guess. If I had to take a wild guess, I'd say that was the cause. I'm getting word from race control that the last restart, also the 69 of Ronnie Morrison, had a start line violation, which I believe is changing lanes before the start finish line. So he's going to be getting an EOL along with the number 10 here, Collette. Collette being the cause of that caution. So Raymond Herdina got his way around Tyler Honeycutt in that number 20 machine, named number 87 of Herdina leading the way here on lap 36, 35 laps complete. Still a few drivers out there with the 0X. Now remember, Brinkman Freight LLC. Shout out to Eric Brinkman, sponsoring tonight's race. And his company, I work for him as well, so you know, shout out to him. Highest finisher was 0X. You had finished 5th. As long as you got a 0X and you're the highest one and you're on the lead lap, you're walking away with $20 tonight. Pace truck is off. Herdina takes the inside lane on this restart out of turn number 4. Green flag back out in the air. We're back underway. Great launch for the 87. A lot going on back here in the back, though. Look at this. There is cars everywhere going for position here on this restart. Everybody's got to be really cordial on these restarts, too, ladies and gentlemen. You really got to be patient. Oh, as you see Derek Wynn back there, he almost got into it with, I believe that was the 98, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Jeremy Richmond. They almost made a little bit of contact right there. Now you see Steven Johnson trying to work his way around this group as well, right behind that number 83 of Carl Lindstrom. Now this is a battle for your 10th, 11th, and 12th position. See Party Boy Lawson making a move on the number 1 of Mike Wood. Caution flag back out on the speedway. And it looks like we got one car involved. That's Bill Porter in the number 28 machine. We're gonna have to go back and see what happened with this one. And you know, the thing is like once you know you've gotten a 2X or a 4X here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, your shot for 20 bucks just went out the window. Let's see what happened. Oh man, I think that was Chummy right there. Yeah, that is Chummy Miller down on the inside in that front row esports Chevy Camaro. I mean, it's just lucked out. I mean, shout out to Bill Porter there. Billy Porter. Unfortunately, overcorrects it into the outside wall. However, he didn't take anybody else with him. So we can give him a shout out for that. But if I had to take a wild guess, I know we'll be getting word here from Alex very shortly, but I'm going to have to say that is going to be on the number 28. If I had to guess. We'll wait for confirmation, but... So again, ladies and gentlemen, drivers only have 4 sets of tires laying in the pits. You got a total of 250 laps here tonight. When are you going to take these tires? You know you're going to see guys come down and take 4 fresh tires after the 2 stages. How are you going to split that last stage? And are you going to split it in half? Are you going to run so many laps? Are you going to wait till the end? What are you going to do? To my notes here, we're looking at about 100 to 110 laps on fuel. So fuel, not really a big concern here this evening. It's really going to be all about saving your equipment, managing your equipment, and do not burn those tires off. So we just got confirmation right now. We kind of knew it. We saw it live, right, ladies and gentlemen? We saw it live. The number 28 going to be receiving the EOL for that cause caution. Still no takers on pit road. Had a few. Wildman Wellman pit on lap 34. Justin Elvis, we know he was involved in an accident, so he had to get some damage fixed. He's sitting back there in 21st. He came down on lap 33. Tom Freitas on lap 42. Brandon Elvis as well. He came down on lap 43. So maybe a little strategy going on there with that number 54 machine sitting back in 22nd position. Gonna re-rack them, restack them, and fire them off one more time here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Herdina electing to take the inside lane once again. Honeycutt to his outside. Adam Thompson in third. Larry Bell fourth. Chris Spencer, or I'm sorry, Bill Hall rounds out your top 5. Green flag back out in the air. Get another good shot of these guys as we go barreling down into turns 1 and 2 side by side back here. Almost a little bit of contact between Spencer and Wood. See Sam Lawson backing out of it, trying not to get a contact there. Everybody wants that $20. A lot going on right now. Everybody trying to single file out and race it out. You see Michael Wood back here. He tried to slide back up into position, but Steven Johnson at number 31 machine was there to take it. Got Hunter Lagoons. He got into the wall just a little bit right there coming off turn number 4. He's trying to follow Steven Johnson right on through this pack. See Mike Wood getting kind of hung out to dry there on the bottom line. Fastest lap so far of the race last time by 14.13 goes to Raymond Herdina, our current race leader. He's out there in that clean air, and he's making it work right now in the number 87. Tyler Honeycutt, though, not too far off his back bumper, only 0.3 of a second. We got another problem here. Looks like Wildman Wellman with issues in the number 42. So let's see if we can't get a quick replay on this, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a quick commercial break. So let's see what happened to Wellman. Comes off the corner. Oh! That's going to be a tough one, I think, for race control. Let's go ahead and slow it down. Wellman. No, Wellman, he tries to shoot the gap. We'll back it up. Tries to shoot that gap. Hits the apron right there. Comes right back up into the 98. Tags Richmond. If I'm a betting man, which to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not. But if I was, I'd have to say that's on Wellman. The wild man. We'll see what race control says right when we come back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere.
What's up, everybody? We're taking a break in this exciting race to tell you a little bit about Savage Edge. You can go to our link here, www.savageedge.com, or our Facebook here. So we're about to tell you a little bit what Savage Edge does. Have you ever wanted to put your face on a t-shirt or maybe your iRacing car? Well, we can do that for you at Savage Edge. Take a look at our direct-to-garment printer. Did you just get excited about what you can see on a t-shirt? Well, we got more for you. What about embroidered hats? Everybody loves a good hat. Look at this. We also do beanies that double as kitten holders. There's also so much more we can do here at Savage Edge. Vinyl graphics, coffee mugs, koozies. We basically can put your name on anything. So go to savageedge.com and check out our Facebook. Now back to the race.
Thank you, Corey Sherman, for that wonderful commercial. Everybody go check out savageedge.com. Get yourself a True Sim Productions t-shirt and many other things over there, as you saw from the commercial. Also, be sure to check out Corey and Tanner's show tomorrow night. Race Chatter, live tomorrow night here on True Sim Productions. Don't miss it. It's been getting better and better every week. Radina is electing to take that inside lane once again. Honeycutt up top. Still in third, you got Adam Thompson, Larry Bell in fourth, and it looks like Chris Spencer moved up into fifth. Pace truck pulls off, field in the hands of Herdina coming out of turn number 4. Green flag back out in the air. Going to be a little short shot here to the end of the stage. Drivers cannot change lanes before the start-finish line. You saw Lawson check up. I think Spencer might have missed the shift right there. He was very slow on the start. And that checked up that inside line and made a couple of guys lose a bunch of spots on that last restart. But Herdina is on his way to win stage number 1, unless Honeycutt has something to say about it. We're going to keep an eye on this battle up front because Honeycutt is coming. And he just ran the fastest lap of the race, 14.08. Down and back straightaway. Going to be 2 laps to go this time by to the end of stage number 1. On board with Honeycutt. Caution flag out though. Caution flag on the speedway. So that will end stage 1. Looks like Herdina got lucky. A lot going on this one. I think a lot of drivers involved with this one. Let's go back and take a look. Get all started up here with Bell. Oh yeah, Bell and Thompson. That's going to be a tough one for RC as well. Race control last caution, ladies and gentlemen, deemed that one a racing deal. I found that interesting, but yeah, race control. It's his call. So we agree with it. But this one is going to be tough. Thompson got loose coming off the corner right here. He's trying to cut it down coming off turn number 4. Or I'm sorry, that's turn 2. Gets loose. And, you know, it's hard to say if he would have saved it. He is really sideways. I'm sure Bell checked up. Really nowhere for the number 43 to go. But that's what started that. And then it looks like, taking a look here from Michael Wood. Oh, yeah, Thompson just slides back up the racetrack. So the thing with this, though, is I'm sure Thompson is hard on the brakes, ladies and gentlemen. And when you're in a weird slide like that here at Bristol, I mean, it's really hard to catch the car. But Wood gets into it. Miller with nowhere to go. Yeah, Chummy had nowhere to go on that one. Looks like there's problems even further back. See what happened here with Tom. Tom Frias in number 32. The 5 checked up. Tom just got into the back of him. Didn't get the... I don't think he got the memo there. What happened to the 5? Did he get involved with that as well? He's starting to check up. Oh, yeah, he got a little piece of that on the front end. But there's even more. I think Lindstrom got a piece of it here. Yep, he got tagged by Thompson when he came back up the racetrack. Morrison, I think, got the worst of it. Mark Miller, really nowhere to go for Chummy here. Let's actually go on board here with Chummy. You hear him, he's hard on the brakes. Let's actually go back and take a look one more time on Larry Bell's cockpit. Yeah, he's off the gas on the brakes. Really nothing he could have done there. It's really hard to tell, so it's going to be interesting to see what race control says for that one. That's a very tough one to call. So it took a long time to look at that one. Race control coming down saying 71 of Thompson going to be a fault for that one. So Thompson not having a good evening. Looks like the car's okay. I believe, if I do remember correctly, these guys do have one fast repair. So he's got a fresh race car and he's going to have to be careful the rest of this race. Stage 1 winner, 87 of Raymond Herdina. So he's going to be getting some stage points here this evening. So we got Sarah out in chat. Happy to hear me broadcasting. Thank you very much. Donnie, how was that not on Wellman? Was no racing incident? You know what? Race control can make mistakes too there, Donnie. That's all, that's all I'll say. We've all done it. But if that's what race control feels it is, that's what he feels it is. We just got to live with it. Green flag is back out in the air. I respect it. The man made a decision and he stuck with it. So what you got to do is race control. Good jump there for the number 87 of Herdina. Here comes a Wildman Wellman. Big power move by Wildman. That's why he's got that name. Goes to the inside of Larry Bell. Going to come up, try and side draft him just a little bit. Looking to the inside. I think Bell's going to hold him off here on the outside. Here comes Samuel Lawson. Party Boy Lawson looking to the outside of Wildman Wellman. Trying to take over that third spot. Wellman slides up in front of Lawson. Puts them both into the outside wall. And again, that's why he's got the name Wildman. That allows Steven Johnson to take advantage of that. And there goes Wellman. Oh, Derek Wynn hard into the side of Wellman. Big junker here at Bristol. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, no championship implications. All right, so we got a lot to look at here. So let's go back and take a look at the initial incident. Let's check this out. So Wellman slides up. I mean, Sam's there all day. He's there all day. Wellman tries to slide him in front of him, kind of just Wellman misjudged that. Then we go down into the corner here and watch Wellman. It's just like the car breaks from him. I'm not sure what happened, but the car just breaks from him. So Wellman goes up, hits the wall. I think that's what it is. He had a lot of wheel in it, maybe trying to pull it off the wall. No. Yeah, it just breaks loose on him. Holds the brake, and I mean, just, you know, in the words of Tanner Marr, ladies and gentlemen, rumor has it Derek Wynn's still wide open. I mean, from his point of view, I mean, we're watching it from the cockpit. This is exactly what Wynn sees. You see the smoke. He as soon as he sees him, he starts slowing down, but it just wasn't quick enough. Wasn't quick enough for the number 11. So heavy damage to the number 11. Race control coming down saying that is on the 42 of Wellman. Saying he broke a tie rod. That's possible. It's 100% possible. I think the car just broke loose on him. I think he was driving that thing really hard, trying to get position, and the thing just broke loose on him. That's my guess. Got Formula Otaku out there as well. Got a skull out in chat. Welcome, everybody. Make sure you share the stream out. Tell everybody. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and like the stream. Helps us out a ton. More than y'all realize. More than y'all realize. Oh, Wellman's in chat now, ladies and gentlemen. We got Wild Man in the chat. What are you doing, Wallman? Looks like we're getting ready to line them back up once again. Raymond Herdina, still your race leader. Looks like he's going to be taking the inside lane once again. Really likes that inside lane, everybody. And it's been working out for him. He's been firing off really well. Looks like Honeycutt pit on lap 61. He's slotted back in 8th. That's our pole sitter. How about a name we haven't mentioned too much this evening? I believe had to start from the pits. That number 54, Brandon Elvis. He is now up to 7th position. Green flag back out in the air. See Sam Lawson giving Larry Bell a big shove into the corner there. Lawson now up to P4. Let's talk about Steven Johnson at number 31 machine up to 2nd. He is up 20 spots since the drop of the green flag. A very impressive run out of Steven Johnson here at Bristol. Larry Bell holds on to 30. See Honeycutt trying to work his way through traffic right now. That's Tom Freitas on the bottom side right there, now number 32. But Honeycutt has Richmond right in front of him. Lawson trying to make a power move on Larry Bell there on the outside. Elvis trying to work his way around Tom Freitas there on the top side of the racetrack. Freitas on the bottom. Tom going to lose his momentum. He's going to have to slide back in line. He goes back up to the top side of the racetrack. The problem with that, though, is I'm wondering if a lot of these guys are fighting a very tight race car right now. You get in that dirty air, especially here at Bristol or anywhere really with this car, that's just going to slow you down. It's going to tighten the car up. It's going to slow you down. Right now, the person who has it made is this number 87 of Herdina. Clear racetrack. There's nobody in front of him. Hasn't hit lap traffic just yet. Hasn't really had to worry too much about that dirty air. As we saw Steven Johnson get a little loose coming off of turn number 4. Sam Lawson following suit as well. He got a little wiggly coming off of turn number 4. that number 86 A&W Ford Mustang. You know, I'm more of a mug guy myself, but you know, A&W is all right. Let me know your favorite root beer in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Barks root beer is pretty good too. Just throw that out there. Everybody's starting to single file out right now. Looks like we got, let's see here, battle maybe between, I think that was Ronnie Morrison. Yeah, Ronnie's trying to get his way around Tom. Tom looks like he's struggling with that race car right now. Maybe fighting a very loose race car. He's going to have to tighten it up here on the next round of pit stops. He's got a good run on the number 69 once again, but can't make the move happen. 82 laps complete here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Lap 83, Raymond Herdina still leading the way. Steven Johnson, problems with 31. Keeps losing spots. He gathers it back up. No caution. And I know he is frustrated about that. The real question is, did it give him a 2X? It did. So currently right now, ladies and gentlemen, there are 3 drivers going for. I'm sorry. Let me count one more time. I apologize. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 drivers currently with 0 incident points racing for 20 bucks here tonight. Let's go back and see if we can't see what happened to Steven Johnson there. Riding on board. Yeah, he just gets loose coming off the corner. Down to the inside wall. Heavy left front damage that race car. Not good for Steven Johnson. Raymond Herdina has that car dialed in. Up 6 spots since the start of this race. Still leading the way. Samuel Party Boy Lawson still running in second. He got his way around Larry Bell. Bell having a really good run here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Started in third, currently still in third, but now has to fight off the number 98 of Richmond. Richmond looks like he did not use his fast repair. Looks like they couldn't really get that dent out of the front end just yet. But that Starburst Chevy Camaro gonna slide up in front of the 43. Oh, and Brandon Elvis makes contact with Bell. Bell's starting to go backwards. Problems for the 43. Hunter Lagoons gets around him. Here comes Tyler Honeycutt in the number 12 or 20. Something going on with Bell. Brandon Elvis now up to 4th. Right behind Jeremy Richmond. Richmond running the bottom side of the racetrack. We got 33 of Michael Reeves going a lap down. Slow on the racetrack here. Everybody going around him. He's staying up high though, staying up in that racing groove, but holding his line. Everybody's getting around him clean and clear. He's got some right side damage on that number 33 machine right now. Wonder if that's maybe what's hurting that car. So we are starting to get, oh, Herdina's got to get his way through some lap traffic. That's going to slow him down. Here comes Lawson. 3 wide. Oh, my God. Brandon Elvis and Richmond split Sam Lawson 3 wide. Oh, and Sam gets into the 82, spins him out. And Honeycutt involved. Oh, man. That was wild. That was wild. There was so much going on right there. Let's go back and take a look. So there's a little bump right there. Actually, that could have been what started it, but Lawson came up and got into the left rear of that 82 machine. Oh, Bell involved. Justin Elvis got some. Michael Reeves, Tom Freitas, Tyler Honeycutt, all got a 4X there. The thing I really want to do, and I hate doing this, but we got to go back and watch this because it looks like if I'm Sam Lawson and I'm in his brain right now, I'm thinking he sees Herdina check up here for these lap cars. Maybe he checks up a little bit, but watch this split. I mean, Richmond and Elvis just split Sam Lawson 3 wide. Richmond kind of comes up on Lawson and doors him a little bit, gets sideways. Lawson says, no, sir, you ain't taking that position, and gets in the left rear of the 82. Probably was more focused on what Richmond was doing because, you know, Richmond was definitely loose down on the inside lane, so he probably wasn't too focused on the outside, just kind of rolled up the corner and got into the 82, and I think that's what initially caused the caution. But man, there was a lot going on right there. Formula Otaku out in chat says, dang, now I want a root beer float. You know what? I have to concur with that. It's probably the best thing said all night. Root beer floats all around. Still showing 6 drivers with the 0X. Raymond Herdina, Brandon Elvis, Bill Hall, Christopher Spencer, Kenneth Bartholomew. Sorry about that, Kenneth. Jeff Carl. I believe that's it. Yeah, those are the only drivers with the 0X. So those are the ones racing for 20 bucks right now. Race control coming down, saying that was Sam. The 86. I agree. Like I said, I think he was more focused on the 98 getting loose down underneath of him, and just came back up the racetrack. Formula Otaku out in chat says, I'd 100% go get one if I wasn't sick. Well, hope you feel better soon so you can go get yourself a root beer float. Put it on the calendar to remind yourself, you know, hey, root beer float time. Get yourself one. Are A&Ws even still a thing? I don't know. Lap 100 out of 250. Next stage will end on lap 125. We're going to re-rack them, restack them, and fire them off one more time here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Brandon Elvis and Raymond Herdina on the front row this restart. Herdina choosing that inside lane once again. We got to keep an eye on Honeycutt now, though, with that front end damage. It's definitely going to hurt him. Looks like we're going to stay out one more lap. Race control trying to get everybody where they need to be. I'm going to try it this one, ladies and gentlemen, so pray these guys don't have another caution, because I'm going to try it. It's been a while. We haven't done one in a while, at least with me in the booth. So you know what's coming. Need to get those remotes ready. That's all I'm going to say. How about it? Raymond Herdina, Brandon Elvis fires them off once again. Green flag back out in the air. Let's crank it up. a little crank it up in there. I give them credit where credit's due. We got to crank it up going in there. Heck yeah. Love it. But we got to go see what happened with this caution. I didn't even catch it. Whoa. A lot going on, right? What in the world is going on in my program? Whew. All right, let's see what happened here. Number 82. Oh, he just comes out on the 64 and spins him out. That's Ronald Judd in the 64. I think Ronald might have got another 4X here as well. Yeah, he just pulls down right in front of the number 20. I'm sorry, that's supposed to be the 38, showing the number 20. Get your numbers right for the broadcast, guys. Come on now. We all know this. We all know this. You can't be taking Tyler Honeycutt's number. He's going to come beat you up. Can't be doing that. Looking at you, Carl. Jeff Carl. Yeah, it looks like Judd just didn't know the 20 was coming. 20 tried to avoid him. 38, whatever his number is. And yeah, he got into it. Surprised some words being exchanged over the radio there. Really? Let's go back and take one more look at that. The initial caution. That's kind of hard to tell. We're going to look at it from two angles because I just got word from race control that's on the 64. Yeah, 64 is coming up. I see where he's getting that. 64 is coming up. Let's look at it from the 64's point of view here. He's coming up off the corner, but it's almost like the 82 is coming down as well, but not really. The argument could be that the 82 has to go all the way to the wall, which he doesn't. You can pinch him down. So yeah, good call. Good call right there, I'd say. $64 going to the back. Donnie's out in chat, says he loves cranking it up. Got Barry Elvis out in chat. Shout out to Justin Elvis. Heck of a run going on there, buddy. Justin Elvis been involved in a couple incidents tonight, but yes, still inside the top 10. Showing 44 on the side of the car, 24 on iRacing. Looks like Elvis, Brandon Elvis, that is, number 54. He's going to be taking the outside on this restart. Tyler Honeycutt doing a pretty good job there, sitting in third with a little bit of damage on the front end of that race car. Pace truck's going to pull off once again. Elvis fires him off. Green flag back out in the air. Lagoons borderline changing lanes. That was very borderline. It's close. Could have been some wheel spin there as well, but see Honeycutt trying to fight there on the bottom side of the racetrack, looking to the inside of the 27, not able to get there. He's going to have to slide back up in line, maybe run that high side, try and build some momentum to get around that number 27. Lagoon's doing a good job right now, though, running in second right behind Elvis. Now Lagoon's going to the bottom side of the racetrack. And this fog, man, I thought it was going to get better. It just keeps getting worse for us. I don't understand it, ladies and gentlemen. Sam Lawson, remember, got the EOL from that one accident, has fought his way back up into the top 10. Running in sixth, fighting side by side right now with the number 51 of Bill Hall. Lap 120 of 250. Still a long way to go in this one, and Brandon Elvis leads the way. Coming to complete lap of 120, take 121. Only a few more laps before we get stage number 2 caution. See, Elvis is starting to pull away. We got a little 4-car pack going on right here. Honeycutt, we'll say Lagoons is leading it, but Honeycutt's more or less leading it right now. He's got Jeremy Richmond right behind him there in that number 98. Starburst Chevy Camaro. to Chris Spencer. Spencer's having a really good run here tonight, running inside of top 5. Lawson trying to change that, and they make contact. Lawson's going to go around. Caution flag out on the speedway. That's going to end stage number 2. And here's where it gets interesting, ladies and gentlemen, because we're on lap 123. They still got to roll around 2 more times. They got to complete lap 125. Do you want to pit or do you want stage points? So let's go back and see what happened. That's a tough one. I think they both kind of meet in the middle right there. You see Lawson's naturally coming off the corner, and you see Spencer's naturally pulling it down off the corner like you would. That might be on Lawson. He kind of come up a little bit more. You know, again, the 2 of Spencer, he doesn't have to go all the way to the outside wall. Doesn't have to. He can pinch, Lawson down just a little bit. But ripping the front clip off of that A&W Ford Mustang, the number 86 is Samuel Partyboy Lawson. Heavy contact. Let's see what race control says. If I had to guess, I'd say Lawson. Because it looks like Spencer kind of naturally pulls it down off the corner, but he keeps it straight coming off the corner. Lawson just keeps floating up naturally like you would do, and unfortunately got into him. Sent him around. Yeah, even Formula's out there saying he came up a tad too much. That's kind of what I'm seeing as well. A few drivers on pit road. Hall, Bartholomew, Collette, Lawson, Miller, Bell. All those guys are on pit road. Morrison's coming off pit road right now. And here comes Elvis, leading Lagoons and Honeycutt. I'm curious to see what Honeycutt's going to do here, because he does have that damage on the front end. Does he try and get something fixed under caution here? Does he take that fast repair? Still a long way to go, about 125, a little under 125 laps to go. So going to be interesting to see what these guys do. Herdina is going to stay out along with Steven Johnson. Last time Herdina pit was on lap 113. Same with the 31 of Steven Johnson. They both pit on lap 113. So trying to get that track position back. Remember, Herdina led most, or not most, but he led quite a bit at the beginning part of this race. Same with Tyler Honeycutt. So he's got a fast car. I think he's just got a short run car, whereas a couple of these guys might have a little bit of a longer run car. If there's any drivers out there, remember, while I'm in the booth, go ahead and jump in the infield care center. I'm going to go ahead and bump Alex down to race room 1. Go ahead and jump in the infield care center. You want to get an interview after an accident. Bring you up, we'll talk to you. Race controls probably going to have to give them one more lap here. It looks like everybody's trying to come out of the pits. Alex bumped himself back up in the infield care center. Stay in race room 1, Alex. Got to keep the infield care center open just in case somebody wants to come in and chat with us after an accident and let us know what happened. It's always there. Love hearing drivers' point of views of it. Because the thing is, we can see outside the car. Those guys can't until they actually, step back after the wreck's over. They take a look at it. They can have a completely different opinion of what happened inside that race car versus what we saw. So pace truck down pit road, field in the hands of Herdina. Oh, Wellman, electrical issues there on the start. Green flag back out in the air. Good launch for the number 87, but Steven Johnson got a good launch as well. Maintains that second position. Go back, we see Roland Collette. He's fighting off Adam Thompson there. I think Thompson might have got a little loose as we came off turn 4. So this is the final stage, ladies and gentlemen. No more stage breaks. Rung what you brung at this point. Real quick, I want to see Perdina still with a 0X. Bill Hall with a 0X. Kenneth Bartholomew with a 0X. Brandon Elvis still with a 0X. It's the only drivers fighting for that $20 right now. Like I said, you see it. Perdina's got that short run car. He's starting to pull away from Johnson. Running a little bit quicker last time by, 14:17 to Johnson's 14:25. I think Wellman is having some electrical issues right now. He's running inside the top 5 once again after being involved in a couple incidents here tonight. Something going on definitely with the number 42. As you see right there. Yeah, he pulls down because he probably couldn't see anybody. A lot of stuff going on right now. Oh! We caught that live. Honeycutt did a good job to avoid it. So did the 5 of John Bell. But it looked like Collette bounced off the wall down into Morrison. They keep it straight, though. Good job, guys. And I know what Elvis is thinking right here. The number 54 of Brandon Elvis. I know what he's thinking. He said, guys, keep it straight, please. Please keep it straight. I got a 0X right now, and I'm trying to win $20. He said, I'm going to buy a pizza tomorrow with it. Looks like Wellman is still having some issues. But Ronnie Morrison, he's back up inside the top 10. Remember, he was involved in an accident earlier on as well, running in 6th. Samuel Party Boy Lawson, after that incident, looks like he got the front clip put back on that race car. But currently, it looks like he's a couple of laps down. So he got it fixed, and he's staying in it. Determination, I like to see it. Raymond Herdina still your race leader. Problems for Wellman as Wellman spins out once again. Yeah, he's just been having issues all night long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like we might not be able to get a good replay on this one. Wellman clearly having some really bad electrical issues with the number 42 Chevy Camaro. And I think he's going to probably end it for tonight on that one. Shame. Got himself back up inside the top 5 and starts having electrical problems. You hate to see it, but that happens. We all know it all too well. That happens. Looks like the fog's starting to clear up a little bit, at least on this camera angle, but we go back to TV3. You see it's pretty heavy. Well, let's go ahead and take this opportunity to take another commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
What's up, everybody? We're taking a break in this exciting race to tell you a little bit about Savage Edge. You can go to our link here, www.savageedge.com, or our Facebook here. So we're about to tell you a little bit what Savage Edge does. Have you ever wanted to put your face on a t-shirt or maybe your iRacing car? Well, we can do that for you at Savage Edge. Take a look at our direct-to-garment printer. Did you just get excited about what you can see on a t-shirt? Well, we got more for you. What about embroidered hats? Everybody loves a good hat. Look at this. We also do beanies that double as kitten holders. There's also so much more we can do here at Savage Edge. Vinyl graphics, coffee mugs, koozies. We basically can put your name on anything. So go to savageedge.com and check out our Facebook. Now back to the race.
Again, thank you, Corey Sherman, for that wonderful commercial. Everybody go check out savageedge.com. Go get yourself a True Sim Productions t-shirt and many other things over at savageedge.com. Just had to make me up a Brinkman Freight hat and hoodie, and I got to say they turned out amazing. Worth every penny, savageedge.com. They'll put your name on anything. Don't forget it. Getting ready to fire them off one more time here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Raymond Herdina still your race leader with Steven Johnson to his outside. Bill Hall runs in third. Tom Friedis in fourth. And rounding out the top five is number 69 of Ronnie Morrison. Green flag back out in the air. Great launch again for Herdina, but Johnson did a little bit better that time. Oh, they're coming up on a slow car there. Slow car does a good job to get off the track. That was that number 20, which isn't actually number 20. I think that was that Bill Porter. I can't remember who that was. I apologize. See, this is why having your numbers right is extremely important. Caution flag back out on the speedway. It's like it might have been Larry Bell and Jeremy Richmond involved with this one. Let's go back and take a look. Ooh. Richmond just kind of comes up. Maybe thought he was clear. He's gotten slowed down coming off the corner. Bell stays straight. I mean, yeah, Richmond comes up like he's clear, and then all of a sudden doesn't. Or stops like he's not clear. He's like, oh, I'm not clear, but they just happen to make contact. So unfortunate for Larry Bell. If I'm a guessing man or a betting man, I'd say that's on the 98. Well, we'll see what race control says. Ew, what a camera angle. Laps to go. Or 101 actually. They're going to be 100 here when they cross the line. 100 laps to go. Still a long way. Yep, race control coming down saying that was on the 98. Good call, good call. Again, you know, we see this fog, but when we go on the roof cam here with Steven Johnson, you can really see it. It's really foggy. Not for these guys, though. I mean, even if we go into the cockpit here, let's go in the cockpit of Steven Johnson. And it doesn't look bad from their point of view. Just unfortunately where we're sitting, it's just not good. You need to turn them headlights on, then we'd be able to see them better. All right, we're going to line them up one more time. Let's hope these guys got it out of their system. Under 100 laps to go. 98 to be exact. 97 when we take the green flag. Oh, Tom just got in the back of Herdina. Luckily, it didn't give him a 2X. Right now, Herdina's in the money right now. But he's got to fight Bill Hall and Brandon Elvis and Kenneth Bartholomew. Great run out of Kenneth, man. Hanging on to that 0X with all the stuff that's been going on around him mid-pack. Green flag back out in the air. What a launch for that number 31 of Steven Johnson, man. He backs off. He lets Herdina go. Gets a bump from Honeycutt. Here comes Richmond. Coming out of the pits. Kind of got in the way a little bit there. Freitas was trying to go for the lead. Yeah, now Tom has nowhere to go. He's going to lose spots here up on the top side of the racetrack. Not good as the caution flag comes back out one more time. Oh, we just lost another one, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Elvis was involved with this one. Oh, he got loose on his own, I think. Oh, rumor has it 6-4 still wide open. Yeah, I think Elvis might have just got loose on his own. We're going to go take a look. Comes off the corner here. Yeah, he just kind of loops it on his own. Oh, man, what a shame. There's the 4X. I think he was okay before he got hit. But that X just made him lose $20. You hate to see it. You really do. Race control come down. That is on the 54. Really not much he could have done there. I mean, he did everything he could have done and got clipped. So now I think we're down to 3 drivers. Herdina, Hull, and Bartholomew. The only 3 drivers with a 0X. If those 3 drivers get a 0X, nobody's walking home with $20. $93 laps to go. Still a long way. Still a long way to go. Laps will tick off fast though if we get a long green flag run, and by we get a long green flag run, next thing you know, we're going to be going, oh, hey, look at that. Race is over. Herdina is in a good position to win this thing. However, we all know that 31 of Steven Johnson, he is fast. He is fast. So don't count him out. Don't count out Honeycutt, who still has a faster pair in the back pocket. Man, heck, I wouldn't even count out this 32 Tom Freitas. He's up 22 spots since the start of this race in that 32 machine. Even Ronnie Morrison, after being involved in a couple incidents here tonight, he's up 20 spots, sitting in 5th. Having a good run. Here we go. Can Steven Johnson get another good restart here? Maybe try and snag that lead away. I think he got lucky last time. He's lucky he didn't get a black flag there. If he did, race control probably would have cleared it, because all he did, he got a really good launch. Got a really good launch. Green flag back out in the air. Here comes Honeycutt to the inside. Oh, they almost make contact, him and Freitas. They're side by side back here racing for that 3rd position. Spencer trying to follow Tom through. Tom trying to keep it up there on that high side, but Honeycutt, that car looks really good on the bottom. It might take Honeycutt 5 to 6 laps to make that pass work on the bottom, but it can work if you got the car set up for it. Tom's going to prevail, though, and take over that 3rd spot. Gets a little loose coming off turn 4, hangs on to it. He's doing a good job. Verdina still leads the way. Johnson not too far behind, though, only about a 6/10 gap right now, almost 7/10. Last time by, though, Verdina was quicker than Johnson by a full 10th. On the roof cam of Verdina, looking back at Johnson. That's the gap. You hear him really working that throttle. Steven Johnson holds on to 2nd. Tom Freitas in 3rd. Chris Spencer trying to take away that 3rd position. Here comes Ronnie Morrison. Ooh, gets the wall a little bit there coming off of 4. Hunter Lagoons, he looked fast earlier. He's trying to make his way back up to the field. No sponsor on that Mustang, ladies and gentlemen. Hint, hint. Hunter Lagoons probably looking for a sponsor out there. Honeycutt has fallen back to 7th. That damage probably really hurting that race car. Bill Hall, though, that number 51, still has that 0X. Can still make it happen, but he's got to start making some moves here soon. John Bell is up to 9th, 18 spots gained since the drop of the green flag this evening. Kenneth Bartholomew on that number 73. We really haven't had a camera on him too much tonight, but trying to take away that 10th spot from Justin Elvis. He's going to slot back in line. Still trying to hang on to that 0X because anything can happen. Remember, you don't have to win. You just have to be the highest finishing driver with a 0X on the lead lap. So last time by, 1st and 2nd had identical times, but Johnson is on the charge. Johnson, 2/10 quicker that time by. As you see down in the bottom right-hand portion of your screen, go ahead and move that down a little bit. Battle box there in the bottom right of your screen. Gap is shrinking, and here comes Johnson. Look to the inside, thought better of it. Looks to the inside again. Good run out of turn number 4. He's going to go down to the bottom side of the racetrack, going to slide up in front of that number 87. He does. He takes the lead. New race leader, 31 is Steven Johnson. Verdina now starting to fall back just a little bit. 14.78 last time by. Johnson ran a 14.48, 3/10 quicker than 2nd. Not only that, here comes Tom Freitas, who was 2/10 quicker, almost 3/10 quicker that time by over Verdina. So Verdina does not have a long run race car. He's hoping for these quick short runs. As you see, he's starting to go backwards, going to lose another spot to Chris Spencer in the number 2. Tom Freitas now up to 2nd. Chris Spencer now up to 3rd. Here comes Hunter Lagoons trying to make a move on the number 87. That puts Verdina back to 5th. So now, can Steven hold off these guys who are making that charge up? Last time by, Tom was about 2/10 slower than the number 1 of, number 31 of Steven Johnson. As we see right here on the battle box, the gap shrinks a little bit, but then it increases. Last time by, Tom was only about a 10th off of Steven. So Tom is really turning it on here late in this race. Lost a little bit of time there. Last time by, Johnson was a little bit quicker. Go ahead and take a look at the last lap times here from first to second. You see the difference. So Tom is getting a little bit quicker each lap on Steven, but not by much. Actually, Chris Spencer just got around Tom Freitas. Freitas trying to make a power move back to the outside. What a move. Trying to hang right on the right rear quarter panel of that number 2 machine, Chummy Miller. Getting out of the way of these guys so they can race it out. Good job by Chummy Miller on that. Good run here by Tom. Tom gives Spencer a bump down the front straightaway, just letting him know he's there. Now Hunter Lagoon's trying to take away that third spot. Honeycutt starting to find his way back up towards the front here, but here comes Justin Elvis. Remember, Elvis was involved in a wreck earlier in the race. That number 44 machine looking to the inside of Honeycutt, trying to take it away. Oh, he tried to slide up, but wasn't clear. He's got him this time, though. Give fifth position to Justin Elvis. Now he's got to work his way around Chummy Miller. Miller up into the outside wall. Here comes Honeycutt to get around him. Here comes everybody else. Something going on with that number 6 machine of Chummy Miller. You see John Bell trying to work his way around him. Here comes Bill Hall. Remember, Hall is one of those drivers of 0X. Richmond going to send it in 3 wide. 0, you know what's given there by the number 98. He almost tried it again right there. Number 98 of Richmond is really on a move right now. He just got around Honeycutt. Tried to slide up in front of him. Man, that was close. You saw it there, ladies and gentlemen. That was a little too close for comfort there. This is where the leader is. We're watching a battle back there for the 7th position. Herdina has fallen all the way back to 13th position, so that car is not happy with him right now. Got John Bell here fighting to the outside of Carl Lindstrom. Lindstrom having a good run. Tried to slide up in front of the 5, but couldn't clear him. He's gonna have to go back to work. How about Samuel Lawson? He's back up inside the top 10, running in 6th. Trying to fight his way back up towards the front. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that number 98 is a lap down right now. Actually, he's multiple laps down right now. And he's putting people 3 wide, stuff like that. That's a little aggressive, if you ask me. A little aggressive out of number 98. Steven Johnson still continues to lead the way right now. He was about a 10th slower than the number 2 of Chris Spencer last time by. Spencer on the charge. Let's see if we can't bring up the lap time history between Johnson and him. So you see, it's kind of fluctuating back and forth. Spencer's faster, then Steven's faster. Spencer's faster, then Steven's faster. But that also could be a lot of this right here. Steven Johnson has now gotten into lap traffic, which he's about to put Raymond Herdina a lap down. The driver who was just leading the race not too long ago. Man, that car is just not happy with him right now. Unless it's the tires or something, I don't know, but that puts Herdina 1 lap down. Last car on the lead lap right now is the number 10 of Roland Collette. See Barry's out in chat. See Tyler's out in chat as well. 69 solid run. Yeah, Morrison was having a really good run there. He still is, if I'm not mistaken. He's currently the first car 1 lap, or I'm sorry, he is a lap down right now in the 16th position. 3rd car 1 lap down, I should say. But he was having a good run. I think, again, he's another car that had a short run car. See up in the top right, ladies and gentlemen, we got 50 laps to go. 50 laps to go here at Bristol. For the Front Row Esports Next Gen Cup Series, Steven Johnson leading the way. He's running about a 10th quicker than the other guys here. As you see, though, Hunter Lagoons and Chris Spencer, they are fighting for that 2nd position. Oh! Spencer gets to the wall a little bit. Lagoons pinches him up even further into the wall. Oh, they almost make contact again. Spencer is not giving up. Still battling for position here for the second spot. Chris Spencer, Hunter Lagoons. Tom Freitas has fallen back to fourth. He's got Wildman Wellman back out on the track. Justin Elvis is back here in fifth. Now he's got to fight Sam Lawson. Oh, Lawson and Elvis get into it. Now that was Brandon Elvis. I don't know if we might be able to get a replay on that or not. We can back it up though. Let's just back it up because I know Brandon Elvis. I know I think is a lap down right now. Lawson's, I mean, he's racing for position, so. Yeah, Elvis just kind of sends it in there and flips the 86. I know Lawson not going to be too happy about that one, rightfully so. Again, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the 54 is, yeah, 54 is the third car, one lap down. Tyler Honeycutt with that damage, man. He's really struggling right now, ladies and gentlemen. Back in 12th. First car, one lap down. As it runs right now, it's showing me Kenneth Bartholomew. Sorry. Only driver with the 0X. I'm sorry, him and Bill Hall. Two drivers of the 0X, but Kenneth is actually on the road to get that $20. If he can stay in front of Bill Hall, which Hall's back here in 10th, you see the gap. We just showed it. If he stays where he's at, he's in a good position to take home $20. Oh, we got into the wall a little bit right there. He's got to be careful. He's got to be careful. He's in that money right now. And he just lost more time to Bill Hall. Oh, caution flag out on the speedway. Something's going on. He's slowing way down. Looks like Elvis. Yeah, Elvis is around. So problems for the 54. Let's go see what happened. Ooh. Aggressive move there by the 54. Honeycutt's up against the outside wall. He's trying to get a run on the 10 of Colette. And it looks like Colette just, it's kind of hard to tell. He comes down just a skosh, but Elvis comes up as well. Maybe not knowing that he was 3 wide. Take one more look at it here. It's really hard to tell. I mean, the question is, you know, right there. Yeah, you see right there. I mean, Elvis is naturally coming up off the corner, and Colette is just trying not to put Honeycutt into the outside wall. So I got race control telling me 10 and net code. I don't know, man. I don't see no net code. I hate that word, but I mean, look, it's like right there. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. If anything, I hate to say it. I normally like to place blame or fault, I guess you would put it, but that one's tough. That one's more of a racing incident than anything. I mean, the 10's trying not to put the 20 into the wall, and then he realizes that they're put 3 wide by the 54. I don't really see no net code there, though. I just see the 54 naturally coming off the corner and the 10 coming down just a hair. I'd have to say RI on that one. But race control says it's the 10. Ain't no net code there, though. We hate that word. I hate that word so much. Everybody jumped to that here on iRacing. We all know it. I know it. So unfortunately, the 10 of Roland Colette is going to be heading to the back on that one. Steven Johnson not wanting to see that, because he was out to a pretty good lead. I'm just saying, when I say there's netcode, there's like 4 feet in between the cars. We race online, minuscule gap like that to me isn't netcode. By definition, is it? Yes. It's kind of like how I say iRacing by definition is a video game, and it's in the category of simulation. See what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, at least. But again, race control doing his job, making the call and sticking to it, and I respect that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lap 219 of 250. We have 32 laps to go. Steven Johnson, your race leader. It's showing me Hunter Lagoons in second. Samuel Partyboy Lawson there in third. Real quick shout out to Sam Lawson. Just got home from basic training not too long ago. So congratulations to him to finishing basic training. Out of turn 4. Green flag back out the air. Steven Johnson, good launch. Lawson with a good launch as well. He's actually going to take over second spot from Hunter Lagoons. Party Boy in position to maybe win this race if he can catch that 31 machine. Now they all pit on lap 214, so looks like maybe everybody got fuel and tires. I don't know about Steven Johnson if he got tires or not. Looks like he did though. But here comes Party Boy to the inside. Battle for the race lead. Lost all that momentum now, and here comes Hunter Lagoons. Lawson still holding strong on the bottom. This is a great battle for the race lead right here, ladies and gentlemen. Out of turn 4, who's it going to be? Give it to Lawson that time by. You see Johnson, he's trying to pin him down, make sure he can't get that run off the corner. Lagoons with nowhere to go, and here comes Spencer throwing his hat in the ring. Still side by side for the race lead. Johnson up on the high side, Lawson on the bottom. Nobody giving an inch. Oh man, now a caution flag come out. As we get a good battle there. Oh my goodness, what do we got going on here? It's like Chummy Miller might have been involved. Oh, the 5 of John Bell. Gets loose coming off the corner, gets into the right rear of Chummy Miller. Comes up, gets into Roland Collette. That's going to be the incident there. That's what brings out this caution. Laps are starting to wind down too, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to get even crazier on these restarts. These guys keep it up. I tell you what, real quick, we're going to take one more shout out here to SavageEdge.com. Corey Sherman over at Savage Edge. Be sure you guys go get yourself a True Sim Production t-shirt. Be right back.
What's up, everybody? We're taking a break in this exciting race to tell you a little bit about Savage Edge. You can go to our link here, www.savageedge.com, or our Facebook here. So we're about to tell you a little bit what Savage Edge does. Have you ever wanted to put your face on a t-shirt or maybe your iRacing car? Well, we can do that for you at Savage Edge. Take a look at our direct-to-garment printer. Did you just get excited about what you can see on a t-shirt? Well, we got more for you. What about embroidered hats? Everybody loves a good hat. Look at this. We also do beanies that double as kitten holders. There's also so much more we can do here at Savage Edge. Vinyl graphics, coffee mugs, koozies. We basically can put your name on anything. So go to savageedge.com and check out our Facebook. Now back to the race.
All right, big shout out again to Savage Edge Graphics, savageedge.com. They'll put your name on anything. Make sure y'all head over there, get yourself a True Sim Productions t-shirt, or anything for that matter. Put your iRacing car on a t-shirt, put your name on a t-shirt. Heck, put your cat on a t-shirt. Corey will do it. Yeah, I see you out there, Simmy. The fog's been here all night long, brother. The fog has been here all night long. Oh, Levi Allen out in chat. I haven't seen that name in a while. Love that A&W car. You see Lawson. He's putting Johnson all the way up to the wall. He said, "All right, man." He's like, "I'm winning this race." Watch it. Here we go. Out of turn 4. Green flag back out in the air. Good launch for all of them. Oh, 3 wide. Chris Spencer's going to hang on to it. No, he's not. We're going to be under caution again. We saw that one happen live. Big junker in the back. Big junker. Oh! A lot going on with that one. So we got it right here. Let's go ahead and back it up. We've seen what happened. It's right here. Look like Lawson. All right, so let's kind of walk through this. Let's back it up again. So it looks like Lawson actually got a really good jump on a 31, like a really good jump. He goes, but he doesn't want to pass Johnson before the start finish line, risk getting that black flag, right? So he slows down just a little bit, checks up. Lagoon sees the gap. He puts his nose in there. We go into the corner 3 wide. Looks like he doesn't want to hit Sam. Comes up, gets into Spencer. Spencer's just trying to gather it up from here on out. So, I mean, who do you put that one on? To be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say this. This is my opinion, though. That's on 2. The only reason I say that, sure, they make contact right here. But there's no other contact after that. Oh, Bill Hall. No, he got a 4X. Wait, does everybody have incident points? Tell me everybody's got incident points. Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. So, I don't know what we're going to do. I'm going to have to talk to Tom after the race. But I'm showing on my race control program, there's not one driver who has a 0X in this race anymore. Ain't nobody getting that $20 tonight. I'll tell you that right now. Ain't nobody getting it. I would say we could have them do the least amount of incident points, but I don't want to do that because the incentive was for them to get a 0X. You know? Hard to tell who you put that on. Like I said, if anything, you'd put that on the 2. Yeah, he got out of shape, but he had a chance to gather it back up. Nobody hit him until he spun himself. So really, really hard to tell. Oh, Kenneth Bartholomew and Bill Hall. Those were the last two drivers who actually had a 0X. And here they are right here. There's the X right there. And I don't know where Kenneth got his from, to be brutally honest. Where did Kenneth get his from? Was it maybe a little bit of contact with... Yeah, it might have been right there. A little bit of contact there with the number 70, or I'm sorry, the 83. Then there was a problem, I think, after the caution. Tom, Brandon Elvis. Oh my God, Carl Lindstrom got turned too. What in the world happened here, gentlemen? That was Lindstrom. He kind of come down. Everybody like, this is no, ain't nobody checking up. What's Sanders' line? Word has it, everybody's still full throttle. There's a lot going on there. A lot going on there. Raymond Herdina's in it. There, you got a piece of it right there. Man, that is a shame. Yeah, race control come down saying that is on the 2. I agree with that one. I definitely agree with that one. You could say the 27, but I mean, the 2 had ample time to collect it and just looped it. But wait, there's more. So we got 15 laps to go and we got another restart, ladies and gentlemen. Steven Johnson, Hunter Lagoons, front row, fires them off. We're back underway. Good launch there for Johnson. And how about Adam Thompson making his way back up towards the front? Lawson now falls back to 4th. Here comes Thompson on the outside of Lagoons. Lagoons going to send it down into the corner. Slide up in front of that 71, take that position away. Now Thompson gave him a bump right there. He probably should have tried and cross him over. He knows what he's doing now. He's a race car driver. Lawson looking to the inside of Thompson here. And now Thompson and Lawson both have fast race cars right now. Doesn't matter because we're going to get another caution. It's like the number 82 might have been involved. Oh, Spencer and Chummy actually. Yeah, Spencer just gets into the left rear of Chummy. And Chummy's just been a pinball all night long, I tell you what. But yeah, you watch right here, just gets into the left rear of Chummy and boom, sends him around. That's 2 back-to-back here for the number 2. That's no good for him. I believe that's a, if I'm not mistaken, a black flag pass-through penalty. If I'm not mistaken. We're going to take one more look at it. It is kind of hard to tell. So Chummy enters kind of flat. He drifts up the track. It looks like Spencer's trying to go for it. Yeah, it looks like Spencer just kind of comes up and gets into the 6. That's what I'm seeing, at least. 10 laps to go. That Dottie's out in chat. Poor Chubby. Yeah, man. He's out there just trying to turn some laps, and man, he's just getting thrown around like a pinball out there. I tell you what. I don't think he hurt the car too much. He did crank the inside wall just a little bit, but Hey, real quick, I want to give a big shout out to everybody out watching here tonight who's liked the stream, who's out there commenting. Big shout out to y'all. Without y'all, we wouldn't be here. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting True Sim Productions, for supporting Tanner, Chris, Winston, all those guys who have broadcasted on TSP. I greatly appreciate it. I haven't been around as much. We're back out driving semi-truck over the road. It's good to be back here tonight to do one for Front Row when they needed it. So big shout out to all the fans out there. Again, you want to help support TSP, super chats are on. You can send a super chat if you want, or just go to Savage Edge and get yourself a TSP t-shirt. That helps us out too. So appreciate all your support, and let's keep this ball rolling, especially for all the other guys who have been putting in a lot of hard work on this channel. Here we go. Gonna be 7 laps to go. Boy, that field shrunk, didn't it? Oh, we should extend this caution. Definitely should have extended that one. That was a way. That lineup was all over the place. Here we go. Doesn't matter. We're green flag. Lawson, good run down the back. Oh! Man, Lagoons, man, he waited way too long, I think, to clear that. 3 wide. Honeycutt on the bottom. Thompson in the middle. Honeycutt checks up, backs out of it. Lawson up top. And Steven Johnson is loving this in his rearview mirror. Loving it. Lawson trying to hold off Adam Thompson in that number 71 right now. Ooh, it's getting dicey here back here. You love to see it. Now Lagoons goes to the bottom. Lawson running the middle. He's going to have a big run here. Goes to the outside once again. I know Lawson, man. He gets to your outside. You better not chop him. He ain't lifting, especially with 2 laps to go. I want to see how this battle plays out for second. Steven Johnson's going to come off turn 4. See the white flag. And it's all his as long as he doesn't spin himself. Lawson's got a good run here. What's he going to do with it? Thompson looks to the bottom of Lawson. Who's going to get a third? Oh, Hunter Lagoon second, Samuel Lawson third. But the winner here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the number 31 of Steven T. Johnson. He was loving that. He said he saw those guys battling in his rearview mirror and said, hey, y'all do that. I'm out. I'm taking this win. Great run out of 31. I want to point out, Steven Johnson, 21 positions gained on the evening for that number 31 machine. Started in 22nd here tonight. Came home with the win. Unbelievable. Great race. Let's see here. We gotta get. Boom. Need. I'm not seeing. Put him up there. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. Been a while since I had to move around Discord. TeamSpeak's a lot easier to move people around in. Donnie's out there saying, good job, Tyler and Adam. Good top 5s for Ghost Motorsports. So there you go. Well, let's go ahead and start our post-race interviews. Let's go ahead and bring old Samuel Party Boy Lawson up in the booth here. Now, Sam, you had a pretty wild race, to say the least. You got involved in a couple of incidents, had to go to the back, had to fight your way back up to the front. How did the car feel? It looked like you might have had a car to win. Managed to pull off 3rd position. Walk me through your race.
Well, starting off, I was sitting there. I was kind of shocked how I kind of moved through the field a little bit. And then, I mean, these cars are really hard to pass, it seems like, even at these short tracks. But, I mean, I caused one wreck, and I was kind of mad at myself. And then I had to go to the back, and I drove through. And I caused another wreck, so I had to do the drive-through penalty. which I mean, I'm not proud about any of the wrecks. I'll take responsibility. But that I went 2 laps down. I was kind of mad. I was like, I don't know what's going to happen. And then I got up there here at the end, started fourth behind Steven, and I tried passing him that one stint, and I burnt my stuff up doing that, so I'm just happy with the P3.
Hey, bringing home P3 after a pretty heartfelt evening, to say the least. Like you said, a couple caused cautions there, went a couple of laps down. The cautions, though, they flew in your favor. You come home third tonight. Who you got to thank on the A&W Ford Mustang?
I got to thank you. I got to thank you for broadcasting and helping, like you helped me earlier today. I got to thank Tom for letting me race and help me out, and thank Tanner for always helping me out. And yeah, it's just fun to race.
All right, Sam. Hey, congratulations on your third place finish, and we'll hope to see you in the next one.
Thanks, man.
Samuel Partyboy Lawson in the number 86 A&W Ford Mustang coming home in third place. Next up is the number 27 of Hunter Lagoons. Now, Hunter, got you up in the booth here. Congrats on your second place. First of all, kind of had to fight it off there. What was you thinking? Because you and Sam kind of banged doors a couple of times there. Maybe a little chopping of the noses. Kind of walk me through the last couple of laps and your overall race.
Yeah, I was just trying to keep him behind me there, really. I'm trying to go for some points. And I knew I didn't have anything for the leader because of how far gone he was. But I was just trying to hold on there.
Well, like I said, you guys kind of banged doors a little bit there. Were you planning on maybe letting them by if it got a little bit worse, or were you trying to, like you said, just keep fighting for the points?
I was in a fight.
All right. Well, no sponsor on that number 27. Are we looking for a sponsor for the 27?
Dude, it wouldn't hurt.
All right. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody watching, number 27 needs a sponsor on that Ford Mustang. Well, Hunter, come home second. You got the points tonight you wanted. Not the win, but you still got good points tonight. Who you got to thank on the 27 for making it all happen?
I want to thank, who do I want to thank? Shoot, I don't even know. Probably Steven, because he was in there helping me in Discord, and Kyle and all them, and the 5 Kings Motorsport Discord.
All right, man. Hey, keep it short and sweet to the point. I like it. Well, Hunter, congratulations again on second place, and hope to see you again next week.
Yep, thank you.
That was Hunter Lagoons and the number 27 coming home in second place. Now, man of the evening. That'll be the number 31 of Mr. Stephen T. Johnson. 21 positions tonight, Stephen. And a couple of accidents, kind of had to fight your way through the field. But 21 positions gained to come home with the win here tonight at Bristol. You got the floor.
Last night, it's just that one accident, the car just freaking looped itself around with no warning. It's like, if you tried to drive it 100%, it would, 19 out of 20 times it would stick, but just that one time it's not going to stick. And it bit me early, so I just had to be pretty cautious with it. And then with about 5 laps to go, I finally figured out how to drive the exit and was able to just bring it home.
So that last restart, you saw that number 86 and 27, they were definitely fast tonight. Did you have any kind of worry on that last restart, or were you more concerned about getting a good jump and trying to pull away like you did?
Yeah, as long as you get a good launch, there's really not enough time for them to kind of reel you back in and then try to overtake, especially if you run the middle or the top. The bottom, there's a lot of speed on the bottom, but you really can't overtake unless there's a tire disadvantage.
So where were you at on tires tonight? Did you use all your sets?
I had one set and a quick repair left to go. Looks like top 4 were all pitted lap 213. That was the final stop before the at the end of the race for the most of the folks in the front.
Right on. Hey, I'm seeing your picture down there. Did you get a haircut?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, it's about time, man. I like it.
Yeah,
You look more professional. Look more like a pilot now. How about that?
I figured I got to start looking the role a little bit more. So.
All right, man. Hey, who you got to thank on that bluey Chevy Camaro?
Bluey. I forgot about that. It's I like the show more than the kid. Just appreciate you hopping on and doing the broadcast pretty late notice, and Tom and them all for putting on the league, and just another fun night, and hopefully it was entertaining.
It definitely was entertaining there at the end. You just pulled away from those guys running second. So, hey, you came home with the win again, Steven. Congratulations. I'll let you get back down there and celebrate, and hope to see you in the next one.
Appreciate it. Let's talk soon.
Stephen T. Johnson, fresh haircut. Looking more like a pilot, like I said, coming home with the win here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope you all enjoyed tonight's coverage of the Front Row Esports Next Gen Cup Series. That's going to do it for me. I don't know when the next time I'll be back in the booth, but we'll see if we can't get in again here at some point. Let me see if I remember how to do this. Yep, there you go. I don't know why it says Atlanta on it. See if I can't fix that real quick. Because it was Bristol, not Atlanta. It doesn't matter. Atlanta, Bristol, it's all the same thing. Nah, I'm just kidding. Steven Johnson coming home with the win here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to him. Hunter Lagoon, Samuel Partyboy Lawson, Adam Thompson, and Tyler Honeycutt, your top 5, all the way down to the 18th position there. And again, ladies and gentlemen, nobody walking home with that $20. Everybody had incident points tonight. So we're going to have to figure out something. Maybe I'll double or nothing it next week, but it all depends on the track. I like doing that kind of thing for these shorter tracks because we all know it's hard to keep the car clean for the most part, so a little incentive. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Again, thank you all for tuning in to True Sim Productions here on a Friday night. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. And if I don't see you in the next couple months or whatever, I'm sure you'll see me and hear me again in the broadcast booth in the near future. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, everybody.
Time